Alright, let's see what that is. I like how I hit that guy in that boar and they started fighting each other. Or hyena, not boar. Okay. They were making more cheese shields. Oh my gosh. What a loss it is for the world to lose them, if that's the case. Warden Zor's commander of the defense of Adamant Fortress during the long night of the Second Blight gave his life in battle against a Hurlock Alpha from the Grey Warden Archives at Weishaupt. A Hurlock? Yo, that guy wasn't a very good Grey Warden. If my Grey Warden from the first game died, you know what killed him? One of those mother-mucking emissaries. They said it in the game. They said it in the cinematic. Kill the emissary! If anything took me down, it was that. Not a dragon. Not Corypheus. It was an emissary. Having Cassie's challenge on the big fella. I don't think it worked. Again, please? Ooh, I have got cold damage this time. I'm so used to having a fire staff and rage demons being immune to me. Not today. Alright, you dispel that one. You dispel that one. Dorian, you should back up. The Rage Demons have a nasty AoE. There we go. Oh, Rage Demon's a lot easier to deal with when you're not immune to your weapon. Dreamer rags. Hello. Oh, you're early? Okay.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Thank you.
Careful, it's hot.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Mrs. Mug, yes, she has come with new food pellets. Don't worry, she mixed it in with my old food pellets so I can acclimate. $925 crit. Let's see. What am I tracking? Oh, it's over there. Oh my gosh. Did I get up on that thing? Oh, there's like stairs down. Okay. Thank you. lazurite. Oh, times 4. I just noticed I'm getting, like, more than one. That's nice. Did you see that interaction? I pressed F, and it interacted with the flag and the ladder. So he's like, whoop, and just, like, planted the flag as he was diving off the ladder. Shortcut. Scratched into the wood is the following message. Can I get you a ladder to get off my back? Chat, write that down, write that down. Look for times in your life when you can say that to people. I'm also a fan of cry me a river, build a bridge, and get over it. Almost illegible note. Jeanette, be careful bringing back the equipment from the university. Marcus saw some dangerous-looking folks skulking about in the caves near the road. Bandits or brigands or anti-intellectuals of some ilk. I do not know what they might want with us or our research materials, but it is better to be safe than sorry. Frederick. I guess that note was what was in the bag. I'm guessing that is in the cave? Find out. It's either in the cave or on top of this hill. Just one spider in here? Mosaic. Loot. Elite. Sorry. Faded journal. We know they were here. They put up those awful statues of Andraste looking snobbish everywhere they go. Not much of a secret location. We knew they found a way to reverse tranquility, but so far nothing we've uncovered has told us how they did it. Reverse tranquility. I hated that statue. She just keeps sneering at me. That's pretty major. Someone figured out how to reverse tranquility. Because while some people, like I totally tranquiled Alexius, some people didn't deserve it. Lost Idol, the relief carvings on the slab depict worshippers of Razikale, old god of mysteries engaged in religious ceremony. The flower collecting and the letter remind me of Witcher 3 exploration a lot. I supported some combat engineers while I was in the army, and that was my favorite one. Want me to go ask the engineers if they could build a bridge so you could get over it. Think about reverse tranquility does not go well for the formerly tranquil. Sounds like you know more about it than I do. I will say the whole like lean down and pick up the flower thing is novel. But over the course of the game, you spend a lot of minutes just watching your character kneel down and picking something up. I gotta say, like, I prefer just, you know, you walk over it, you tap it, it just, that's it. Like, you don't even have to stop your character. There are exceptions. Like, in World of Warcraft, it would take like a half second to pick a flower, but there was always a chance of getting like 4 flowers instead of 1, like you could proc, you know? So it was a little bit more exciting. Though it didn't seem as bad. Also probably wouldn't feel as bad if the movement was a little smoother. But it is what it is. Good morning, US people. What's that, Windshark? Has Mike talked to Cassandra about this yet? There's some spoilers on the topic. I don't think so. Can I talk to them out here? I think I can only talk to them in town. Stern note of warning. Don't drink at the mine again or you're fired. Doran. Well, he's not fired. He's just dead. You know what? I think it would actually be faster to go here because of that big ravine. Alright. Petchip. Petchip again? Yeah, people around the world keep telling me to spoil you for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. He's raising his chin, like, continue. You may.
Inquisitor.
Is discussed in DA2 by Andrews basically lays out what happens if a Tranquil were to reconnect with the Fade. Okay, I just played DA2. I somehow missed that conversation. Please feel free to tell me what he says. I'm taking a bite of my lunch. I can double that, dang it, cooldown. Yep. What's for lunch? Leftovers. The dish I had for lunch the day before yesterday, my wife made a huge batch of it, so there's still more. That looks stanky. My guy doesn't have that Horde of Thorns? Horde of Thorns! Heart of Thorns mastery. Lets me go in that. Oh no. Unlock operation.
No use. We can't cross here.
You've unlocked an operation at the war table.
Skyhold will have a solution.
So I need to... Alright, so my inventory's full, and I need to go back to Skyhold anyway, because there's like a poison thing in the way. Alright. Cass goes through better than I could. I'll leave it to her. He's romantic with this run, so we'll get that conversation. So talk to Cass, huh? She's over here somewhere. There she is. Am I okay, Chad? Hello! Sup, girlfriend? This is not where we were standing.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
What are you looking for?
I suppose I'll never find them on my own. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars.
Oh, we haven't seen Lucius since he punched that nun.
I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
What's up with this woman? Oh, talk about how she talks? I always thought that it was just like a dialect, you know? Like, for example, like I live in the United States. Primary language is English. I've lived in the Western United States and the Eastern United States and the Southeastern United States. And people sound very different. And they are, you know, and I'm talking about people that were speaking the same language. They can sound very different. So this to me sounds like just a dialect, or that the English or the common tongue, whatever they call it in this world, is her second language.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way.
But she literally has a
We're
Templar
missing a
talent
piece of
tree.
the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Okay, well, since I'm right by the war room, let's go ahead and try to do that. And try to do the, get rid of that poison fog in the desert. Crossing the sulfur pits. We've completed intel estimates on the construction of an elevated bridge over the toxic sulfur pits in the western approach. The work will require 10 engineers and 6 wagon loads of lumber, but the finished construction will allow troops to move through the region at a safe distance from poisonous gas.
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
We can build a path.
To ensure it stays that way.
Our soldiers will personally see to its construction. This is for Windshark. Reports from Griffin Wing Outpost say the construction of a safe path through the western approach's large sulfur pit is complete. Our soldiers completed the bridge without incident and has open routes to previously inaccessible areas of the approach. You can inspect the results the next time you travel the region. Don't go now. Is there a thing here for Cassandra? Power for a price. The Inquisition is a sight to behold, a command of legions, hearts, and minds. It is worthy, your Inquisitor is worthy, and my masters are pleased. I will bring my wares, and together we will extend your reach ever further, and now you trade not just in treasures, but will. The esteemed fair is the representative. I'm gonna grab a bite, have an awesome stream. See you guys, have a good one. Secure a route through the Frostbacks. The route leading west from Fallowmire is ready for use. My agents have found the shortcut most helpful. A secret's usefulness is often measured in hours. Belt of the Winter Pact. I don't know. Oh, locate the missing Seekers. The attack on Haven showed that Corypheus corrupted and controlled the Templar Order. This should have been impossible under the watch of our fellow Seekers, but they and particularly Lord Seeker Lucius are nowhere to be found. Have they vanished, or as Cassandra believes, was something done to them? With effort, the truth may come to light. I actually would love to know more about the Seekers. I don't really understand them. Like, I understand the Templars, I understand the mages. The Seekers... I mean, I know Cassandra, she was a Seeker and is now a Hand of the Divine, but that doesn't mean all Seekers are Hands of the Divine. And I know they're somehow intertwined with the Templars, but I don't really understand how. The Seekers have many secret hideaways, according to Cass. These would be the first places agents should search.
Let's see what we have.
Gain Orzamar's friendship. We received a message from Orzammar. Knowing an ancient darkspawn threatens Thedas, King Harrowmont officially declared his support for the Inquisition. Harrowmont, we made Harrowmont the king in Origins. I would advise sending a declaration to Orzammar as soon as possible to cement this alliance.
Let us begin.
Okay. Alright, at this point, that just needs time. Okay. Next up. My inventory was full. Let's deal with that. Alright. Those were like level 3 epic weapons. Okay. Get rid of those. Alright, and where is Iron Bull? He's the only one that uses two-handers. Maybe put those in storage. Like, is there an option to dismantle weapons for parts from my memory? I think there was, but I don't recall where that is. Feel free to tell me if you remember. I definitely haven't done that this playthrough at all. Alright, armor. Is that an upgrade for you? Nope. You? Not really. Alright, Vitar's. Oh, that was him. Okay. Hello!
All hail Chip, the Orange King.
The Orange King. Grappling chain. Don't know if that really does much damage. Who was that? Fox in a hat. Welcome back, buddy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. What does she have? Warcry and Horn of Valor. Let's put Warhorn there. Plus 10 guard max. Let's go to the Undercroft. Sounds like that may be an option only in multiplayer. Wait, what? This game has multiplayer? This game doesn't have multiplayer. What are you talking about? Oh, talent point for Cole, apparently. Let's see. Cole. Oh, this is the wrong screen. I need to do this. Okay. That takes care of most of that. ME3 and DI's multiplayer still have been running. The servers for DI in particular have been on the rough side. How do you have multiplayer in this game? Are both characters the Inquisitor? That character, that chest should not have the marker on it every time I come here. It's more of a horde mode.
Fight a god. The honored Inquisitor, Gotzi Sturhald. Did my part on the walls. Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Any ideas about the origin of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars.
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Where did you learn your skills?
So this is where my mosaics are going?
Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
Do you have any insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Okay.
Cassandra's calmed down. I think you can take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down for me in terms of who or what she's punching right now. I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
You could have told us about Corypheus sooner.
Oh,
I found out he was involved at exactly the same time you did. Until he showed up at Haven, I thought he was dead. Nothing we saw at the summit made me think he'd been there. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
No, Varric, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I didn't think that that was going to be all accusatory.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carta clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit.
Ah!
We tracked the Carta to an old dwarf.
I don't know that number. Go
fort or
away.
something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
Having just recently played the Dragon Age 2 DLCs, this conversation makes so much more sense.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it, don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
Brutally murdered is not really the same as unleashed upon the world, Varric.
In this case, it might be. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
All right. So that conversation made me realize that there might be more if I talk to Cassandra again.
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seekers, Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
Oh, tell me about the Seekers.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
Okay, wait. So I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So if we're talking checks and balances, the Templars are meant to keep the mages in check, and the Seekers are meant to keep the Templars in check? And I don't know if I heard of Seekers in the first two games at all, unless I just missed it.
But what are Seekers, exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
So, the Seekers commanded the Templars?
No. The Order didn't assume command until after the rebellion. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
There's a mage option. But honestly,